So in the Muddy Water class, we looked at different political ads and dissected them down to find what the meaning was, why they made it, and how they made it. For our final project, we had to create an ad in small groups with each person as a different role in the group. In my group, Tyler was our president, I was our vice president, Leah was our campaign manager, and Trinity was our marketing expert. We had policies that were randomly generated between each group. So we had each group had 4 policies. Our policies were we were against legalizing marijuana and doing anything about climate change, and we were for gun control and universal health care. From those policies and the policies of our opponent, we had to create an ad that would be for our presidential candidate. I had to make a script for an ad and record it. I really enjoyed doing this because it gave me more of an understanding of politics. Some of the standards that I think came through with my work are oral fluency, because a lot of our work was class discussion and I participated a lot. We also had multiple debates, and I had to explain our ad when I didn't agree with all of our policies. Future workforce, because in our discussions, we talked about how all of this affects humans and persuasive and creative speaking, because like I said before, we had debates and we had to just persuade the other groups that ours was the best. I learned that I can actually be/act unbiased when in fact I'm very biased. At first, I really didn't want to look at Trump or any other bad president and try to be on their side, but I learned that both sides of the story are best and that I can understand why they might have chosen different things. At first, it was hard to be unbiased because I hate Donald Trump with all my being, but when I was asked to be on his marketing team, my mind became more adaptable to consider the other point of view. While I'm still very biased, I'm able to be unbiased. And then I guess I can read my script that I wrote for the final project. So when Mac talks about, Mac was the presidential opponent from my group. When Mac talks about no universal healthcare, they're really saying that they don't want equal opportunities for each and every person who lives here. They're saying that the people who can't afford healthcare don't get it because they're not rich. They're saying that around 44,000 people should die every year. They are saying that 27 million people who don't have healthcare in America can just keep being scared of what will happen if they get into an accident. Tyler doesn't want that. He wants to save lives. By implementing universal healthcare, America will save about 1.8 trillion, yes, trillion dollars in the next 10 years from lowering drug prices. No one would have to worry about their health if they lose a job, and everyone would be able to have a healthy life. Over 130 countries have universal healthcare in their constitutions. I think it's time that we do too. Vote for a safer and healthier America.